We live, man. Welcome back to Kings and Pawns TV, episode 3, man. We got a lot of people on the table today. We got my man, special guest today, Al.
Yo.
That's tough. That's tough. The boss of That's Tough.
Mr. That's Tough.
Hey,
Young future legend.
Hey, check out the fits.
Appreciate
Al, you want
the
to talk
vibe.
about the That's Tough?
Oh yeah, of course. So right now I got on an unreleased, jerseys coming out, like I'm trying to look for March, April type drop, you feel me? But yeah, man, that's the brand, that's the motto, always stay tough. Only the tough survive, you feel me?
Dope.
You know the vibes.
I got a question though. Before you move on, what inspired you to even do that stuff? Like to make it that way? Cause I fuck with it so heavy. The brand is so crazy. Everything you drop is crazy. And for you to be so young and have that type of mindset to drop shit like that, what gave you the inspiration to even do that from the jump?
Thank you for calling me young, man. People be calling me old, man. I know y'all older than me, but people be like, yo, you about to be 30. Chill out. About to be 27.
You're a young man doing your thing.
But what I always had the idea of starting my own clothing brand, whatever, but I never had the drive to do it. You feel me? I was just looking for something that I was in love to do, like in love doing. You know what I mean? Playing football and all that stuff. When that dream kind of closed on me, I was kind of stuck. You know, for me, I ain't know what I wanted to do. Like I just said.
It seems like to me though that your brand is so crazy. Like everything you drop is crazy. You got fire. I didn't see you drop some Jones that's like old school Kobe Jones. I didn't see you drop some fire shorts.
Yeah, I always had them like type of ideas, but I just I never thought just to do it. You know what I mean? But like one day I was just sitting on my ass. You feel me? Just sitting down. I wasn't working and nothing like that, and I just was like, you know what? Fuck it, let's try it. Like I said one day, I kept saying that's tough and shit like that. And someone was like, yo, you should just put that shit on a shirt.
Man, that shit happen.
You know what I mean? I just did that shit.
It is to do it.
You know what I mean? It was a crazy.
And that shit's tough.
It was a crazy instance too, man. I went down to Harlem to go to the DMV type shit for my old ticket. I saw a little like print shop, so I went in there. I was really going to just get a shirt made for my birthday type shit. Went in there, see my cousin. Shout out Shaniqua, you feel me? Saw my cousin in there, random coincidence. She did her own clothing brand type shit. I told her about my vision type shit. She put me in the right direction and just took off from there.
That's big shit.
So yeah, again, welcome to Kings and Pawns TV, man. We got the family here, Ocho family. We here.
Big Ocho, you know the
Big
vibes.
Ocho.
We here deep today.
Big Ocho way.
I remember when I know definitely Double R and Muggs. Remember when we was watching the NFL. Maybe we look at McNabb. Maybe we looking at Warren Mooney, Dante Culpepper. You know what I'm saying? We had a couple of quarterbacks like that.
Legends.
You know what I'm saying? Michael Vick. You know what I'm saying? But this is like definitely the first motherfucking time in history, and correct me if I'm wrong, where there's 6 black quarterbacks playing in the playoffs at the beginning of the fucking playoffs. 6. That's fucking crazy. 6.
Name them.
6.
Name those guys, please.
Dak Prescott, C.J. Stroud, Lamar Jackson, Patty Mahomes.
Hold. Let's go back.
Black. My son is
Let's
black.
go back.
As
Soon as you got the Patty Mahomes, I was with you. You got the Patty Mahomes.
Well, if you call it Dak black, if you call it Dak black,
this one thing about black. This one thing about black that I know for sure. We nappy and happy. We're nappy and happy. These niggas got curls. They got curls, natural curls. These ain't no curls. They didn't put no soul glow in their shit or nothing. Them is natural curls came from their mama and their white side. I don't know if I.
So you're gonna give the greatest.
Let me answer the question. I don't think we had a first black president.
All right, that's a whole separate joint. That's a whole separate.
I don't even think we had a first black president.
How do you feel about
How the fuck got a mixed niggas?
6 quarterbacks in the
I think it's a beautiful thing. I think the game is evolving. Way back in the day, they used to say, that's a thinking man's position.
Yes.
You got to be smart to do that position. Yes. Now look who's outplaying the white quarterbacks.
I didn't want to make
Black
it a race.
quarterbacks, man. They're not making it a race thing, but that's how it started
They're
out as
making
a
it
race thing.
thing.
You feel me? That's how it
We're
started out as
better.
a race thing. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was.
There was a black man. I can't remember his name. Nothing. I just seen it.
I'm not saying that.
I seen it on YouTube. I think it was on YouTube. It might have been on Instagram. It might have been on fucking Facebook. But there was a black man, and I guarantee you this shit is factual. And he pointed out a situation. This is an old scenario. He pointed out how black people was better than this, better than that, genetically better than this, and this better than that. And there's not a person that can put an argument to how a black person sports or this and that. We didn't come up with more visions. We were better on our feet. We're better on our hands. We're better on our eye coordination.
But Randy, my thing is, we're not like at a certain position. Say at the quarterback position, you're not better because you're black. You're better because you put the work.
You're better
in.
because
You're better because you have.
You're better because you're black.
Nah, you can't be. You
No,
can't be.
you're better because you're black.
Nah, that's just saying.
You're better because you're black.
Nah.
No, you're better because you're black.
Nah, I can't say that.
You're better because you're black.
I
There's
think-
not a
I
white
think
boy.
all
Name
he
a
was
white
trying
boy
to
quarterback
say
that's
was-
better than a black boy
I
quarterback.
think all you were saying was that we do it too.
We're better at it.
You can do it exactly.
And we're
you can
better
do it
at
at a
it.
high
We're
level.
equal.
Just as
And we're better at it.
Because just to run off what Al said, that used to be thought of as a thinking man's position, and we'll always
Black,
thought of as
the
a
quarterback?
running the
A
ball,
quarterback?
catch the ball.
A
That's it.
quarterback was thinking that was the thinking man's position.
Yes.
See, this is the thing. This is where we fall into a generational gap because I grew up where quarterbacking was not a thinking position.
When was that?
All you had, I'm gonna tell you right now, all the quarterback did was hand off the ball to the running back.
And-
In the era that I grew up
Yeah,
in,
in high
I
school.
was a running back.
In high
All I
school.
did was get the ball.
Nigga, what was
Nobody
that?
threw the ball.
Was that 1936?
1936. I was born in 83.
We're speaking in terms of
They didn't
Nah,
run
I know what
they
you
didn't
mean.
pass the ball
We're
at
speaking in
all.
terms of the
The
NFL.
quarterback meant nothing. The running back was once the most important person on the high school. And we're talking about the high school level, certain levels. A
We're
running
talking
back was the
NFL,
most important
NFL,
thing. My
NFL.
father, listen,
NFL.
hold on. Okay, listen, let's do it like this. My father, Speedy, was one of the. They say he's one of the best quarterbacks that ever came out of White Plains High School. Listen, they said my father was one of the best quarterbacks to come out of White Plains High School. Shout out to Perry. Rest in peace, Speedy. He never threw the ball. He ran the option his whole career. He was the best at the option. So don't tell me I'm a running back. I know from one era they never threw the ball. They only just give up to the running back, man. So we gotta talk about it gets.
Listen, what you're taking the question
No,
out of
when you talk
context.
about sports,
I'm not
I
saying-
get
I'm telling you
very
what
right,
general
Randy.
people are saying. The general consensus of sports analysis people that
Say
do that
what?
stuff. This is what I'm not saying. This is what I agree to.
Yeah.
I'm saying this is.
I'm asking what they saying, not what they
I'm
agree
telling you.
to.
So Randy, basically, this is what's going on. Back in the day, when quarterback.
This nigga wasn't there, so go ahead, talk about it.
He was
Talk about
running-
back in the day when you
Bro,
were
you
there.
like I don't do my research.
I don't care. I'm doing research with you niggas, but you ain't hearing that part. So what you talking
Randy,
about?
why are we having a conversation? You're gonna keep cutting me off.
Because the conversation is null and void because
So
you're
should
telling
we
me
go to
about.
the next topic?
No,
We should.
we're telling you what people were saying. We're not saying it's right. We're not saying that we
So why
agree with it.
the
saying,
double situation doesn't matter?
and nobody said
Nobody
that.
said
All
that.
Well,
I'm
I can
saying-
hear about everybody else's situation, but I'm telling you about situations I already know about.
I know. We
I
said
just
this
told
shit-
you about my
we-
father being this person. I just
That's
told about me
great.
being this person. You ain't listen to
That's
none of
great.
it.
That's
You're telling me
great.
about another situation.
What is going on?
You're not. We're talking. We're having a conversation.
No, bro,
You
listen.
want me to listen? I'm gonna listen now. I'll just listen. Go ahead. I'm gonna listen.
What I'm saying is that was the general consensus that was the thinking man's position. I ain't say that's my thought. I'm just
I
saying
didn't ask
that
you your
was the
thought
general
though. I never
thought.
asked you your thought though.
I didn't. He's
I'm only going off
point.
what you said and what he's talking about.
Yeah, we didn't.
But we didn't even get the land, bro.
All right,
We gotta let that
all right,
shit
all right.
land.
We gotta let. We really gotta let this go, man. This is
Facts. Yeah, this is it. We can
Nah.
go to the next one. You go to the next one. Go to the next one.
All right, nah, this is crazy, yo. CJ Stroud goes on NBC and thanks the Lord for you know, so I want to thank my Lord and Savior after they beat the who did they beat again? They beat the Browns.
Yeah.
After they beat the Browns, I want to thank my Lord. He says that in the interview, and then NBC cuts it off when they put the real joint out. Wow.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Honestly, I can't. I don't really know what the angle there was. Maybe it's, you know, keep religion out of it. Maybe it's, you know, they got. I really don't know. I can't really say too much. It's really odd that they would do something like that, though. To me, it was just odd. But I can't really pinpoint to why they would take that out of all things.
So, Mug, why do you think they would take that out? If these on national TV, he's saying, I want to thank my Lord and Savior for the win today. They cut it out and put a cutout version of him saying, we just play good. Why would they cut that out? I want your opinion. I know why they cut it out. I mean, you call me conspiracy theorist or whatever. Why do you think they cut that out?
Now listen, you pray to a monkey. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
This is gonna be crazy.
Truthfully, I don't know. I would probably go with they just want to keep religion out of it. You know, listen, man, it's control, man. When you in somebody else's house, you gotta play by their rules. You gonna play by their rules. You come to my house, you can't put your feet on the coffee table.
That's a fact.
That's crazy. So, my lead me to my next question. Do y'all because we hearing a lot of stuff about sports being rigged. Do you think sports is rigged? Double R. What's your take on sports being rigged?
I don't want to come for me. Every time I say something, it's a problem. Every time double feet is mine. You don't want my truth, so I guess this is my speaking next on to next person. As soon as I get to speak in my mind, take it too long, we doing this, I'm stopping people from talking. I thought we were in my troops. I don't know. I'm having a hard time figuring out what's going on in this whole shit. I feel like I'm
fucking weak.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like Kennedy died. Somebody assassinated him. Same thing happened mother. I think Reverend Jesse Jackson had something to do with Martin Luther King died. I don't know.
I need a drink for that one.
That was crazy, dude.
You think sports is rigged, Al?
Yes,
I think sports is rigged.
We all do. We all know it.
Like it's a lot of stuff that's hard to explain. But also when you do play sports, it sometimes some hard to explain shit do happen though. You know what I mean? Some crazy shit do happen. But do I think sports is rigged? The athlete and fan in me wants to say no.
No.
Why you lock a nigga up for betting on sports? And if whether I'm playing the sport or not, I can't really control how the game goes. So if I bet on my team winning, I don't control the way the game goes. I'm just gonna do my part. I should be able to bet on my team winning. I believe my team gonna win. I want to bet on my team.
That's why.
So yes, rigged like a motherfucker. They give you sports bets during the game. They let you know what's going on during the game. It's rigged like a motherfucker.
So like I said, it's the fan in me.
Super rigged.
I don't want it to believe. I don't want to believe that it's rigged. Mm-hmm. But there be some shit that happen. It's like it's just too good to be true, or it's like obvious. Of course.
Anytime an announcer that's supposed to be calling out the game tells you the ups and the odds and the end, they give you out what's going. They say it now. What's going on in Vegas in the game? The same thing as they saying you. Mahomes just threw for some y'all. They tell you what the betting lines is doing the same thing. It's rigged.
What do you think, Nody?
I know. I have no money. I'm for special.
It's rigged.
It is rigged.
Super rigged. You think it's rigged, Mug? I know you don't really watch it like that.
Anytime there's money involved,
Somebody got the hand in the jar.
You right.
Somebody hand in the cookie jar.
Money is
money involved.
Somebody hand in the cookie jar.
That's one thing though. Like the NFL and NBA, they, sports leagues, they listed as entertainment, not sports for real. A lot of them are listed as entertainment.
Entertainment is scripted.
So
wrestling all over again.
You know what I mean? They gotta make that. They gotta make that paper. So whatever sells is gonna go for that for the most part.
So as far as like scripted, and I'm glad that he said, wrestling. Football, basketball is contact sports. Niggas naturally gonna get how you wanna fight. Why is it okay in the MLB and hockey, they got these big ass fights, all these crazy shits, but then when football or basketball, the big fights they gotta do is get fined. They're talking about on ESPN for years. What's your take on that, Al?
Like,
cause you can in hockey they stop the game.
That's just a part of their game.
That's their culture. When you hit the stuff, they let everybody
let you fight. So that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's
That's what I'm saying.
That's the only sport.
That's what he just said.
I thought you said they stopped it.
No. He said they stopped it so you could
He
fight.
said
They
if
stopped
they
it so
let
you could
niggas
fight.
fight in the
So
MLB,
he's
they
saying
let
why
niggas
he's
fight
asking why in the
in
NFL,
hockey,
NBA,
but you
do
can't
that.
fight in hockey. They'll
Let me
stop
ask you
it.
a question. I'm gonna ask you a
Stop.
question.
That's
I'm
too many
saying why.
niggas.
I'm saying why. I'm saying why.
That's too many
I'm gonna say why.
You
I'm gonna
got
say why.
black people playing in
I'm gonna-
basketball and football. That's why, because we turned up to the
I ain't
10th.
gonna
I'm
lie,
gonna
but
give you
it's
the
also
The NC
true
said
that
right
niggas
answer.
on that team,
But
bro.
the Bucks said answer was the right answer.
Billies.
Now I'm gonna give you the
Throw in a
right
couple
answer.
blows, they gonna call
Because you know
timeout on
what?
their own.
I wish
They
you
don't
could fight
listen,
somebody.
there's no such thing. There's no workhorse like a nigga. Understand me? Oh no. They'll let you fight in hockey. They'll let them bludgeon each other. They don't give a fuck. Who really watches that shit? They watch football. They watch basketball. They watch. We dominate everything besides hockey. I mean tennis. Even down to fucking what's the shit where they fling the ball in rugby? We ain't getting lacrosse and all that shit too.
I'm gonna say this. This is my think of this. I'm thinking about it. This is why I think
They don't care about
let
hurting them white
No,
boys, man.
not just that.
We
Not just that. But wait, the viewership on basketball and NFL reigns supreme. Like NFL has the most, and then I believe
It's
NBA
NFL,
second most.
MLB.
You said
NHL don't get enough views. You
Okay.
know what I mean?
Mhm.
It don't get enough views.
But what about MLB? Because MLB at one point
You see,
MLB
won. So
I'm just saying NHL don't
I
get
raised
enough
my
views,
hand
so
up,
like
bitch.
that's one of the reasons why these niggas get they shit off because
Okay.
that's what kind of draws.
So you don't think race has nothing to do with it?
It has everything to do with race.
Not
Those-
fully,
Those
not
are
fully.
those hockey and MLB at one point was dominated by Caucasians.
Yeah,
Hockey's dominated by Caucasians.
absolutely.
And you can fight in those sports. And then that's
That's a
not gonna
fact.
go on ESPN. They're not gonna make it a big news thing on ABC or NBC.
Niggas.
But I'm not
Black,
gonna say
basketball.
Niggas.
Football is 80% black. Basketball.
Let's get off of that though.
So
It's
Let's
like-
get off of that though.
but-
Let's get
so-
off of that. Let's
so-
talk
wait,
about how
hold on,
niggas
hold
will
on.
dominate a whole bunch of other sports, and then that's becomes the issue. We dominate. Fuck the shit that we supposed to dominate. We're going over to dominating pickleball. We're dominating shit that they say we shouldn't be dominating. Skiing and things like
I
that.
ain't seen a
I'm
nigga
not
play
doing
pickleball. Yo, you gotta pause that.
We are dominating. We are dominating. We're dominating
Like
shit
that.
that
That's
niggas spend
crazy.
dominating.
You know?
You know, see, how many motherfuckers you seen doing
Nigga said I never.
uh,
It will not.
shot putting or anything, bro? Niggas are getting tired of this shit. Listen, we getting tired of this shit. We dominating spring. We dominating everything we doing.
Say no homo, grandpa.
And we dominating everything that we do. We dominate everything we
But I
do.
agree. But my question was, is why is it that they can have these big bros and we can't have big bros? That was
I
my
think if
question.
you're gonna go from the racial aspect,
Say it again. I want to hear that again.
Okay, so
saying
why
why-
can so for instance, I know the crowd makes a big thing in it when I think it was I forgot who the Pacers were playing Detroit.
oh, you talking about the
They
man?
had the big ass bro. That shit was on the
Oh,
news
yeah.
forever. Every other MLB game, these niggas running to the mound and pounding each other out. No
That's a
freaking.
fact. That's a
So
Yeah, that's crazy.
I caught it.
That's crazy.
Yo, do you say no freaky before?
No, you can.
It's kind of simultaneous.
I would have never like thought about it till you said it. Like,
Yo, I really said, she said, oh, I'm like, I said it though. Like,
nah, but you're right though. You're right
Yo.
though. I think.
You gotta throw that in there.
Nah, but if
Yo,
you
alright.
if you're gonna take the racial angle, you can say that it's like you gotta rein the niggas in. You know what I mean? You gotta rein them in. You gotta rein us in because they acting like animals. You don't want to get these motherfuckers acting like animals and shit like that. So you gotta rein them in. It's like a zookeeper. Like these niggas think.
Who's acting like animals?
That's
Not
niggas
saying,
that's what
not
they
saying
think.
that we are acting like animals. I'm saying that's
Have
probably
you ever
what
been to a rave? We never. Black people didn't have raves.
I'm not saying that.
Like, when did the black people become the animals? I'm just asking a question. When did the niggas become the animals? Period.
Yo,
Bro.
you do.
No, I don't know. Actually asking questions.
Nigga, that's selective hearing.
Actually asking questions. When did the niggas become the animals? We don't have raves, none of that. Like,
I ain't
when did
tryna-
we
I ain't
become the
tryna- I ain't tryna
animals?
disagree
Like, we
with
didn't even
you.
give a chance to give us the
Yo, I ain't
title
trying
of
to
the
disagree.
animals.
The reason when you bought a race, I ain't trying to disagree with you.
We're not hillbillies. We don't want.
Niggas is raving, bro.
Like we don't get a no, bro.
So-
any reason that we in a situation because they put us in that situation.
So the situation we in now.
We're not Vikings. We're not Vikings, Bears, Colts. We're not none of that. We don't come from the caucus or none of that. Let's keep it 1,000.
Who you got for the Super Bowl?
Let's keep it
Who
1,000.
you got for the Super Bowl?
Niners. If you don't got the Niners, you going down.
Nigga, fuck the Niners. We're going for the Chiefs. That's a
Thank
nigga.
you. Who you got?
Quarterback, man.
I'm gonna take
that.
Nigga that quarterback.
He's gonna.
She knows she's supposed to. She knows she.
Yo,
If you smart, you good. I got $200 on. So what you wanna do?
This day and age, all I
Right
know
now.
is a good game.
Right now.
That's what's up.
200 on my side.
It's gonna be a big.
I'm a diehard fan.
We spoke about this
I don't
before,
got
Rock.
this shit.
You know what I'm saying?
200
So I'm
on
gonna
it.
get they take first because we spoke about this, but I gotta ask since we got the young guys here, we got the OG here.
I'm not
Hey, let's try to keep it quick because we're gonna run away. No, I said we spoke about this already.
I'm not a young guy.
You got selective hearing, my man.
I'm old.
LeBron
Shit.
or Jordan?
LeBron or Jordan?
Come on,
Bro, I'm
Yo,
always
is this
I'm
a
gonna
setup?
go. I'm gonna go Jordan.
Is this a setup?
Just because I'm young don't mean nothing. I'm gonna still go with Jordan. I'm gonna go with Jordan.
Everybody.
And-
Everybody.
Is this a setup?
Everybody.
Jordan.
Jordan had the better Space Jam movie. Y'all
Oh,
Because of this.
Yeah, he had the better Space Jam movie, man.
I'm gonna
Fuck
take
that.
it a little serious now because we got the OGs and we got the young guys here. This is what I've seen a lot, and this is what's fucking us up as some people, and it hurts my heart. You know what I'm saying? And I try to mend this myself. What's the disconnect with the young dudes and the OGs? I want to start with my
Huh?
right here. What's the disconnect with the younger guys? and
I heard
the
it. I
OGs?
heard the question.
I'm gonna start with him right here.
Alright, for this one, our generation, my generation, is a selfish generation. We just started getting money for the first time, real paper, and it was plentiful for everybody. So we forgot to check in. You know what I'm saying? We was too busy getting to it. So the little bros got left behind. You know what I'm saying? Kids got left behind. And we forgot about them. They generations after us, we forgotten generations. And they figured it out on their own, basically. They came up just doing what they saw, with no explanation for what they was doing, no understanding of what they was doing, no rules. One of my bars when I used to spit, I love this shit, was I would say, put these niggas in the game but didn't coach them. You know what I'm saying? You ain't give them the game. You know what I'm saying? You ain't give them the game. Because of that, this is what you got.
So what do you think was the last generation of getting money niggas that stopped getting game? Because I like what you said, because I agree with it. I remember when I was reading a lot of books, you know, biographies on the streets and all the drug dealers. I used to love to be fascinated by reading them. I felt like the 70s was the last time when they started doing it, because if you wanted to do something, you had to get permission to get in. So now it's Wild Wild Cowboys and
That's
just do
what
whatever
it
they
is.
want.
But see, that's because of the forgotten. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't coach them. By the time these niggas became of age, we was all in prison.
What's your take on that, Double O?
I'm an 80s dude. I'm born in the 80s, early 90s dude.
Mhm.
But I've researched the 70s, and what I've seen is a bunch of lackadaisy, heroin addicted, Vietnam War veteran niggas who set up for the crack era to come into line too. So I seen two eras that was fucked up. Did they have their shit in together more than right now? Hell yeah. It was still about a family. The shit started breaking up about the 80s, late 80s. There was family still in the 70s and all that. So I feel like we didn't fuck up to like the early 90s, late 80s. And look at us right now too. We still up. We lost. We ain't lost that way. So I feel like we resilient. Our coach is resilient to the motherfucker.
Something you said just sparked something in me, and then him being right here, a little bit to you, and noted. You said the family shit. I remember when we used to go outside, we had to go outside like this.
That's how it's supposed
Your
to be.
uncle, John
Street lights.
John,
You still a street light
This
nigga. You still a street light nigga.
Mass,
You had to be in the house and the street lights came on.
these niggas. My mom was never home. That's what fucked me up. Actually.
Listen, let me say zero.
Let me get to this
Zero's
point.
a big factor in all of our life.
And that's
I'm
what we
telling
get
you.
to.
Real factor.
So we had to sneak eye. It's clear. All right, we gonna play a little bit. These niggas have walkie-talkies. They would just come out the woodwork and trap us off in the fucking park. And I'm gonna pack this one. Beat the shit out of us, right? And I'm not mad at it now because I'm a tough ass motherfucker.
we didn't play
It
football.
got me
They
for what I
coach you a
was.
different way.
So I think the disconnect is right with the family part was the family separated, but also the disconnect was they beat us out. And when we try to, we could be out low because.
You want me to say it on live? You want me to say it on
Let me
camera?
say one more thing.
I've been trying to duck
One more
that.
thing.
I've been trying to duck why. I will get right to it, but
One thing. So when we try to beat the young niggas up, we couldn't because their mothers wouldn't let us beat them up. That's where shit got fucked up.
Yeah.
Who grew up like that? That's decal.
No, there was a certain cutoff point where you couldn't beat niggas up no more than
You
decal.
talking about young?
That's decal shit.
Yeah,
Talking about
when
the
you wasn't
young-
around.
That decal
Am I
shit?
wasn't
lying?
around.
See what I'm saying? Now you're talking to devil
No, that's
who's seen
everywhere.
that.
That's
No,
everywhere.
that's not my reality. My reality is I played four corners in the projects and I got beat up in decaf and I went through everything.
Yeah.
So your reality is one
I'm
situation.
not talking about you.
See
That's-
what I'm saying? But my
understand.
reality is that I got it from every which
I'm
way.
talking about where the cutoff is.
There was no cutoff for double though. And I'm from where you
We're not
from.
talking about you. When I'm
He's
speaking
not
in
talking-
when I'm
he's
speaking
talking
in
about the younger
subject,
generation.
I'm speaking in
He's
generation.
He's not a younger generation.
He's
than me.
talking.
I'm not
He's
talking about
talking
me.
about
I'm not
You're
talking about
young.
you.
He's
That's what I'm
talking
talking about. I'm talking
my
about
generation
his generation.
and younger.
Him.
I thought we was talking about
No, you
situations.
gotta. That's why I want to unpack. You gotta
no,
follow.
no.
That's what I'm saying. Just like let me unpack. You'll get it. His generation, we couldn't touch them niggas because their moms came outside. Am I lying now?
Why am I
No,
right?
You're right.
Yo,
You're
we
right.
touch y'all
Absolutely.
How
Y'all
old are you?
Phils,
How old are you?
Phils,
Y'all can
and
get
Buddha.
me.
How
Y'all can
old
get
are
me.
you,
Y'all
man?
can get me
How old
because
are you,
my
man?
brother. I'm 26.
My oldest daughter's 25.
Okay, listen.
I'm only 40. Then you're only
not what
a
we-
year or two
that's not
behind
what
me.
we talking about.
I can't validate myself in a situation. Talking about Al, and you right behind me, and I'm right behind him. And I seen he was a fucking pup when I was around y'all.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Agreed.
no,
but
but
what I'm
what's-
saying is these niggas beat us.
How do you even have a situation with Al?
I'm gonna explain it.
I'm asking.
Let him talk.
This is real.
He's
This ain't,
explaining.
you can't script this.
But you cut him off like
All
fully
right,
explaining.
well, let's script it and be fake, and let's all take our time.
It's not-
to
it's
talk.
not-
I'm a real
He
nigga.
knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, everybody knows real. I'm not a real fake over here.
I double ain't never.
Alright, so I love fake over here.
Cover that right shit?
No, I'm just telling you. He beat us up. We beat John and them up. And John and them couldn't beat these niggas up because of their moms
That's
would
a
come
fact.
out. When
That's
we
a
try to
fact.
harass them, they mom, don't
That's a
you
fact.
come outside, touch my fucking son.
That's a
So
fact.
of it,
So what happened to you when you was
that
young?
was a disconnect. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the
Oh,
disconnect
now
between
about-
that was
you
behind
better
what
come-
you,
you better
what
come
you
to
went through when you was a kid.
We can talk about that in another episode. I'm not talking about
Nah,
that.
but I feel you on that though. No funny shit. I definitely feel you.
There's
on
a
that.
big disconnect from
It was-
that line. It was
Because
disconnected.
not for nothing, there was only like there was less kids. Like there was more kids older than me than it was my age. For me, it started getting lower and lower. Like the amount of kids in D Cup kind of went down less. I know a lot of kids that came
It
out.
wasn't coming
It just a lot of kids
outside.
wasn't
It
coming
seemed like it
outside.
was,
You know
like,
what I mean?
I'm saying? That's
But
where
when
the
I was
disconnect came.
growing up in DCOB and all that stuff, if it wasn't my cousin that came out, came over and we wrestled and all that shit. If I went over there, we wrestled and all that shit. It was my brother. He got Buddha.
Mhm.
Feel me?
And we
You know,
fucking
everybody
Buddha.
knew what it was. If Buddha wasn't around, niggas had to warn me that Buddha was coming into the park because he was going. Feel me? I had to learn to fight back over that. You feel me? It was that. You know, you got Loop, you got all them like Trails, all them. They used to, you know, feel me? They had their chance. They got me, whatever. And I ain't never go upstairs and cry about it. I never go upstairs and say, oh, they beat me up. Nah, I fought back.
So if you had a gripe with the OGs, what would your gripe be?
But the gripe with the OGs,
Yeah, just keep it real, keep it honest, keep it a buck. So
they have to be so distant. You know what I mean?
now, can you blame it on the distance or blame it on because a lot
Nah,
of times
but-
we look at situations and we look at the person, we don't look
That's a
at
fact.
the
But the
formula of
circumstances.
situation.
The circumstances. Don't get me wrong. OGs, not even my pops, whatever. Our niggas had to go through time. We not seeing that. We in the park playing around. You know what I mean? All we know is I ain't see Muggs in a while. Feel me? Oh, I ain't see such and such in a while. Oh, I ain't see my dad. Like it took my mom a lot to tell me my dad was locked in.
Mm.
Feel me? I was in first grade when my dad got locked in. Feel me? He missed my whole elementary up until 5th grade. You know what I mean? And I had a real talk with my pops. He did more time at that time when he was alive. He did more time in
That's
jail
a big
than I
time.
was alive. You know what I mean? So, niggas, I understand like in certain circumstances, but at the same time, it's like, bro, it's kind of to us, it could kind of feel selfish, in a sense that y'all feel me. Y'all went away. You know what I mean? And y'all left us
Mm.
y'all left us to not really learn shit from y'all, like especially as young men, young black men.
So,
There's no black man in there for a while for like crucial moments. Glad my dad was able to get out by 5th grade for me. I was able to tell him, oh, I want to play football. You know what I mean? Oh, and he could put me in there. Like he was always down. Whatever I wanted to do, he was always down. You know what I mean? For me, so but I had to learn from my moms and shit. And then, you know, love my mother to death, but my mom had her own shit with Nels. Feel me? My oldest brother, kicking him out the crib. So my brother not in the crib. Feel me? So I don't got no brother in the crib. I'm surrounded by females and shit. So I'm learning from. I gotta see what outside. You know what I mean? I gotta imagine shit. You know what I mean? Luckily, you feel me? I was into the video games and all that shit and drawing and all that shit. So that kind of like, feel me? I ain't have to be bothered by a whole bunch of bullshit. A lot of bullshit going on in my house. Y'all niggas know the vibes. I'm not gonna say what happened, but you know what I mean? There was a lot of bullshit going on.
So,
But, yeah.
No mean to cut you off.
No,
If you had a gripe with the younger dudes, what would you say?
Be more receptive. That's it. Be more receptive to the information. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was here first.
Yeah.
So, take the information because we know more. We was here longer. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to say do what I say do. Nah. It's just saying don't make the mistakes I made. If I'm giving you the game, see where it fits in. See how can you apply any of this information I'm giving you. Just be open to the information. You know what I'm saying? And see what you can get from it.
And that's why, not to for me, but that's why like nowadays, like I'm getting older, you know what I mean? I'm getting older. I try to be more around y'all and I try to understand, I try to have conversations with y'all. I try to learn as much as I can because I know like as a youngin', you know, when you get to that age in middle school, high school, you think you know everything. You know what I mean? I definitely thought I knew everything. And, you know, when my dad got out and I was around my dad and all that shit, and you feel me? He exposed me to a lot of shit, but I really wasn't receptive as I should have been.
I mean,
And I feel like, you know, that would have helped out. I ain't gonna lie. Had I been receptive, and I would have learned a lot. Because I didn't know my dad. How my dad was. That nigga was a hustler. So.
There's a certain age where you become receptive, and when then you lose that shit with Superman. What would you
Y'all have
say?
a conversation between y'all, so y'all have a conversation. Have a conversation. Keep the conversation where they at, dog. I'm not gonna sit there and listen to the conversation. Y'all having a conversation, too. We're just sitting here for nothing, getting hot. I'm good, dog.
Yo, bro.
Oh, I thought you was. No? Okay. You look.
Yo, you gotta fix this right here. Sorry, y'all.
The black man over there.
Black people.
He's
Nah, that's good drama. Kind of what you want.
Yeah. That was crazy.
I'm telling you, this goes
but for the fact though, like I wish I was more receptive at times, you know what I mean? But don't get me wrong though, I used to tell like the niggas that was younger than me, you know what I mean? Like I told them about the stories from me like Biz and Phils and Nels and everything I did know and Buddha and all them niggas. I kept that alive for me. Like Chesno and all the other little niggas know. Chicken wings on the arm, set the little niggas upstairs crying. Feel me? It had to happen. You feel me?
Right.
Niggas got beside themselves. All right,
That's
yeah,
a rite
facts.
of passage, man. That people fail to realize this ain't harm. This is all love.
It's all out of love.
Yo, I say this because I grew up in the system. I'm from the hood. I grew up in the system. So I lived in the suburbs in certain places. Yo, ain't no love like hood love.
That's a fact.
I'm not saying that the suburbs don't have their own thing.
Man, I lived there, bro.
But
that hood
it's
love
not
is
the
different.
hood love different.
That's
Like
it, different.
this is why people get enamored with the hood. You know what I'm saying? People who ain't from the hood, they get to the hood and they get stuck in the hood because hood love different. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like hood love. You know what I mean? And that's no funny shit. You know what I mean? Like there's real love there. You know what I mean?
I feel that, you know, do you got anything as far as like the disconnect between the younger generation and the OGs?
No, sir.
Okay. Here's my next gripe. As far as like the older generation, they'll say sometimes like, yo, these young niggas are stupid. These niggas are stupid. You were stupid too.
That's a fact.
So why are OGs so quick to call niggas stupid when we was just that stupid? When niggas like, yo, that nigga stupid. I'm like, nigga, was doing how the fuck is we was
I
dumb
think-
too. The brain don't fully develop till you're 25.
That's a
nigga.
fact. I think that's the disconnect, though. You know what I mean? That's where like really the disconnect
Oh,
because
accountability.
yeah, because you know what it is. I think it's obviously it's a different era. Everybody got a different era. Like
It's
I'm
different
pretty,
kinda dumb.
I'm pretty sure the OGs
Different kind of
before
dumb. I
you,
like that.
feel me? I feel like the OGs
saying the
before
same
you
shit
said the
about
same
me.
shit,
Yeah,
and before them it's
It's
the same
always been
shit.
like that.
Because we're growing up in a different era. Like we more so in the social media era or the video game era. So a lot of kids not coming outside. A lot of kids, because they so much on social media, because they so much playing video games, they don't really have social skills.
That's a
You know what I
fact.
mean? So they don't know how to have conversations. They don't know how to express themselves. Feel me? Even, and then older generations, black men, we were never supposed to be able to express our feelings. We were never supposed to be able to, you know, you're a pussy, you're a bitch if you, excuse my language, but if you expressing yourself, feel me like that. So you don't know how to have them conversations, them tough conversations, shit like that.
So what kind of
Feel me?
conversations you trying to have? Because I agree with you to a certain point, but I also agree like, now they pushing mental health, men's mental health. Cool, we should be aware and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But as they pushing it, suicide went up.
That's a fact. You're
Suicide
right.
didn't go up and then they pushed it.
You right,
They
you right, you
pushed
right.
it, then suicide went up.
You right.
Like I spoke with him before. He been in prison. When you act on your emotions, you're gonna kill somebody.
That's a
When
fact.
you act on your emotions, you're gonna rape somebody.
That's a fact.
Sorry for saying that word. When you act on your emotions, you're gonna shoot a school up.
And that's
If I acted on my emotions right now when he left,
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, we know that.
so I kept
Absolutely.
it
Yeah.
that. It's my
That's a
brother. I
fact.
love him.
So my thing is emotional intelligence. It's one thing to
There you go.
you feel me? Know what I mean? It's emotional intelligence.
Exactly.
So it's one thing to you act on your emotions, but it's one thing to be intelligent about it, know you're right and know when to
And I'm just
do
playing
something.
devil's advocate. So once you start letting those shits in, because I cut them out right away.
Yeah,
Once
yeah.
you start letting them in, and now it's seeping in you, how long is it before nigga you just like? "Ah!"
I'm not saying you
'Cause
hold
I
them in.
live and die by living down your chest.
Absolutely.
I might ask for advice.
That's a
I
fact.
might tell a nigga how, this not to tell you all this shit, but where's the learning before you start
So,
bugging out?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I still have problems with my emotional intelligence. I'm still trying to get better at that. But I think it's one thing I know my pops used to tell me consequential thinking. You know what I mean? Consequences about how you do certain things, how you react to certain shit. So it's like, sometimes you gotta eat it. You feel me? Sometimes you gotta chill.
Mhm.
Sometimes you gotta learn what works for you, which is productive and not destructive. You know what I mean? And how you let something out.
Talk that shit, bro.
Talk it.
Talk that shit.
So again, who's the gang banging? No freaky. That's
It's crazy. That's the type of porn you watch.
Yo,
That's
chill.
Check his.
What's up with the gang? Well, I don't even do that. I can't even say this shit and then come out like I'm done. We're gonna go to drill music. What's your take? What's your take on drill music? Let's go around the board.
I am not a
Wow, I
fan.
can't even say. No, you gonna say something, nigga. You gonna
No,
fucking come here and say
I said
I
I'm not a
can't
fan, dog. I'm not a
Oh,
fan
my
of
bad.
drill music, bro. Damn.
What's the difference between drill music and 90s rap?
There's a big difference.
Explain it to me, please. Because I'm gonna say one thing before you go. If my mom listens to, and I just love using that example, if she listens to Biggie and she listens to drill music, she doesn't listen to Biggie. It's the same content.
To her,
It is to her.
yeah. For
If
her,
you're a rap
because
purist.
that's not your mother's ever. I mean,
So is there really a difference?
I mean, and this goes back to what we were saying earlier. Like, the generation before us thought our shit was stupid. You know what I mean? Let's keep it 1,000. Back in the days when rock and roll first came out, their parents was like, "What the fuck are y'all doing? That's not music."
Facts.
You know, for them it was Frank Sinatra and motherfucking Nat King Cole and that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit right here, rock and roll, this ain't nothing but fucking banging on fucking cans and shit. You know what I mean? That's how they felt about it. So everybody feels a certain kind of way. So, but for me, drill music, like, I think it's more of an energy. You know what I mean? And to me, the energy is all. Like, I love my people. You know what I'm saying? I put in a lot of pain in the streets. You know what I mean? So, I hate to see young kids giving it up for nothing. You know what I'm saying? They throwing it away for nothing. Pause. You know what I mean? They throwing away their lives for nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just for clicks and likes. And that's the energy that drill music is giving. It's a theme song. Like, that, to me, rap has always been a theme song. You know what I'm saying? Don't matter what song it is, there's a theme song for somebody. That's what makes it hit. It's a theme song. You know what I'm saying? This speaks to you and at this time, at this moment. And all the drill music, there's one theme,
Yeah, it is.
and that's Demon Time.
It is, but
Alright.
they still talking about females. They still
They
still
are.
talking about the weed.
Yeah,
They
but
still,
it's
They still talk about
But
like
it's the energy.
I get what you mean by the energy.
It- I'm
I
about to say, it
definitely
is
get what you
energy.
mean
It's
by the
definitely
energy.
It's the energy.
But at the same time, it's not wrong though.
same
It's
concept.
really a lot of the same thing. It's just going in a different rhythm. You know what I mean? The beats are just in a different rhythm. And it's just that younger generation. It's just sad to see, all right, yeah, you got a nigga that's 16, 13, sometimes 14, rapping and shit, living his life.
Mhm.
But the problem, I think what the problem is just you getting older now. So it's like, and they sing it in a different way. You know what I mean? Like, you probably feel like your generation, yeah, they talk about killing or weed and all that stuff, but they put it together in a different way, in a better way. That's how you probably feel. Like a lot of people say, like, oh, they really can't rap for real. Like they can't rap on those. Like they can't give you good 16.
Right.
I
You
mean,
got
they
40
can't.
minutes?
They can't.
Or you're in
freestyle
40
like that.
minutes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I get that, but at the same time, it's just at the end of the day, just like somebody said before, music is an art form. That's just how they expressing
I
they
agree,
art.
yeah.
That's how they expressing their lives.
And I,
They living through that shit. Sadly, it sucks
Yeah, we
that
know,
like
yeah.
you know these young niggas is moving around toting guns, but that's just how they living.
I agree, and I agree, but I feel like it gets a lot of flack, but the murder rate was way higher than that.
Yeah.
New York City murder rate was
Absolutely.
2,700, 2,600.
Exactly.
Don't quote me on it, but it's something like that. Now,
I mean,
you lucky if you get
There's a little bit more
5,000.
laws. There's more laws now because of the '90s niggas.
Yeah,
There's more laws.
but nigga, ain't no law stopping you from clapping something.
That's a fact. You gonna clap it, you gonna clap it.
It was way more aggressive in the 90s. I mean, and they go crazy. And I'm not saying I'm not advocating for it or against it. You know, I'm just playing devil's advocate.
No, you're right.
They say all you want about drill music, but the niggas was not getting killed at the rate. Like, even they say now crime is up, it still doesn't touch 90s.
Now, if I'm looking from
Or
it
20s.
as a rap fan, like a rap purist fan, yeah, I'm gonna say drill artists aren't like not like top tier or one of the top rappers.
Right,
I mean,
right,
they're not real lyricists. I'm not gonna say that.
Right.
But I'm gonna say I fuck with the music though. I'm not
fuck with
gonna
the
sit
music,
here
too.
and lie.
I can't say
Like,
they're not
this certain
lyricists
drill rap.
There's
I don't get me wrong. There's some drill rappers I don't like. But I feel like
Yeah.
it should get its own subgenre. Like that's its own subgenre rather than rap.
Everybody,
you know what I mean?
everybody in the 90s was nice.
That's a fact.
Everybody in the 90s was nice.
Exactly.
And
That's
that's
a
like
fact.
that's called the golden era.
Hills and drills, hills and bills, hills and
Hills and hills.
Like, come on, like.
That was the 80s. That was the 90s. That was not the 90s. Not the 90s.
That's 80s, that's 80s. But no, hold on, wait a minute. Biggie said some crazy shit though.
He was saying crazy
We're not
shit.
gonna talk about the bar, but y'all niggas know the bar.
Let's go there.
We're not gonna
Let's
talk
go
about
there.
y'all know the
Let's
bar.
go there. I'm not dissing nobody for them, but what's up with the pause shit?
That was
They
crazy.
saying mad pause
You can't. You
on
gotta.
this
You
shit
gotta
in the
like
90s,
talk. You gotta
bro.
speak for Big. R.P.
They
Big.
was
But
saying mad
that-
pause
yo,
shit in
yo,
the
you
90s.
look
Big
so
was-
good.
Big was-
I'm not gonna finish
yeah,
the
yeah.
rest. You
Alright,
know.
That's a
Big
Richard
was
Pryor
big.
joke, though.
I-
That's
I
a
know
Richard
pause.
Pryor
That's
homage.
still pause.
Yeah, it was,
Nah, it's still crazy.
But
though.
you know,
gotta
if you know
say that.
Richard Pryor, he's about that.
Yeah.
No. Richard
Yeah.
Pryor is. He is a little.
He's
you
about
feel me?
that.
Richard Pryor was a little.
He was.
I ain't even gonna hold you. Even back then, I felt crazy with
Nah.
that. Because that was I was like, my nigga, like.
But even
You know
not
what
for
I'm
nothing.
saying?
Even DMX and Party Up. He said, "I'm gonna show you how easy we blow niggas." I know that's not what he meant, but it's still like when I rap it, I have to like stop myself because I'm like, alright,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yo,
though."
imagine everybody. You know when a DJ he stopped the music and everybody, everybody go. When that part come on, 2024, they go,
That's
no.
Yeah, easily. What? Yeah, you wildin'. But
Yeah,
R&B
word.
DMX, he's great artist,
So-
artist, but that was crazy.
I remember, and I know he can tell you this too. Like we be sitting in the cell, the dirty ass cell, fucking nasty ass smelling prison, paint shit, fucked up shit, listening to motherfucking redneck, no disrespect to them, going saying this crazy shit, and you in there playing, doing this charge, and then you hear somebody say some music. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna front. Now, rap game is very violent. You know, I know they say what they do, but when you fucking hear some shit, and you like, I'm sitting, losing my mind, lost my phone, all this crazy shit's happening on the other side, and you hear that shit. and now and then when I come out, it's like you could just say anything whether you did it or not. So my question is fake the new real?
It's fake the new real. I think it's just clout is a hell of a drug. You know what I mean?
I take that.
That's
right
why I
there.
say.
Clout is a hell of a
I be
drug.
saying like when niggas do wild shit, I be like, I call that clout dollars. The niggas is claiming they clout dollars. You know what I mean? Clout is a hell of a. So it don't matter if it's real or fake. If that shit gonna give me bread, if that shit gonna get me views. Not even bread. That shit gonna give me views. What's gonna lead to the bread later on? Maybe I'm gonna be a star for this. I need my 15 minutes of fame. That shit
What
go.
do you feel about that, mother?
I agree, and sad to say, the sad part of that is a lot of these motherfuckers they don't even think about the money aspect. They're not even thinking about the
They just
monetary.
thinking about
They just thinking
the
about the likes.
views,
Yes,
the likes.
yes, that's it. And that's the crazy part about it. Like, listen, listen, I ain't never been opposed to a man getting to a bag. And I love the fact that in this generation, there's so many different avenues to get to a bag.
Oh, really? Someone check in.
You dig what I'm saying? Because there's so many different avenues for everybody to get to a bag. I think that shit is dope. But I think the sauce get lost. The shit get lost in the sauce where niggas, they forgot about the bag and more about the likes.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
I asked this on the last show.
Chaz on.
Oh, we're gonna start with you, Chaz. Yo, does body count matter? Does the body count matter?
I ain't gonna lie, we was all athletes, and we know numbers. Numbers was never.
Numbers was sacred. Hold on, man.
I ain't gonna lie, look, I have no problem with the numbers.
You right.
Okay, so let me rephrase it. As far as wife and the chick, does body count matter? Because we all know we're gonna smash what we're gonna smash. No
I
disrespect.
ain't gonna lie, only if the bro didn't touch that. Or nobody
Exactly.
touch that. But then,
Exactly. We had this conversation. Facts.
yeah, y'all heard what I
So if she got 60 in, you gonna walk her to, you gonna take her to the movies?
Yeah, as long as she ain't
60 in is crazy.
I'm not tripping.
That's
You know what I
crazy.
mean?
I'm out just like this.
Yo, chill out. Chill out.
I can deal with that. As long as
I guess you know what it is? I think they're born into that's regular. Yo, 60 for us. That was like 2 out of 10 chicks you met.
That's a fact.
So I understand it, and times are changing, I guess. But you gotta remember, man, there's diseases out there.
Hey, yo, fuck, I won't even
So-
go with the diseases, my nigga. I will go with, my nigga, my queen. Not my queen. Like, you know what I'm saying? 50 tags on the toe, like, god damn.
Yo, so you gonna wear a pair of Jordans? 50 niggas wore that shit.
Nah, but I'm not gonna lie though. I agree with what he said though.
I ain't mad at it.
So this is my take on it.
Cause sometimes it happens.
I don't
when you
have to
even
know, bro. Like I don't have to know.
Yeah.
I just have to know if you fuck my man.
Yeah, I wouldn't ask about your count.
Feel me? I'm not gonna ever ask
I'm
about
not
this.
gonna ask neither.
I'm never asking
You
about
if you
your
were
man,
smart
though.
enough, it just.
I'm never asking.
No, I'm not asking. But if you smart enough, that's
I do wanna know.
You
I'm
gonna
never
come
asking
around.
shorty about that.
I don't know, bro.
I'm not asking
Nah, I
about
want
it.
to know if you smashed one of my people.
Yeah, no, but that's what I do need to know.
I got
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
don't want a nigga smiling around me and y'all just gotta just.
I'm gonna tell a
That
nigga.
shit is weird.
I'm telling
Oh,
you.
yeah, yeah.
Even if
I
y'all have no
And it happens
intention,
like that. And it happens
even if
like
you
that.
have no intention on fucking a nigga ever again in your life.
Y'all still got
the
that type
fact
of
that y'all
connect,
both
though.
know, like,
They
yo,
gotta take
Because
and
my
then
thing
it's
is
that
like,
secret
look,
that's
bro,
weird,
I'm not,
you know?
for me,
That's that one thing.
not
y'all
saying
got
nothing
together,
about
like,
nobody. I'm just saying, like, you know, your mom's probably had a past. You never know.
Absolutely.
Of course.
That's not our business.
Right.
My shorty, I just need to know, you clean? And did you fuck my man? If you fuck my mans, I can fuck you, and we can never be nothing else after that. If you're not clean, I'm not fucking you. We're done.
I'm gonna put this out there. I'm not telling you that though.
Oh, yeah. No,
I'm
no
not
funny
gonna
shit.
tell you that.
I'm just gonna fuck you and dip.
I'm gonna smash your lights out.
I'm just like,
But
nah.
I'm not telling
Exactly.
you.
Then it's like, then you gonna be wondering, why this nigga never called me back? You do the math. My man's already told me about you. He sent me the live. I just dumped it. You feel me? I just finished. That's all it
I got
was.
another set of questions since we on that. Does Instagram have
Blake
your girl?
Griffin, that motherfucker.
Does Instagram have your girl? Do you have your girl?
Huh?
Does Instagram have your girl? Or
Does
do you
Instagram,
have your
like,
girl?
you talking about
Who
girls
has
in
more
general?
influence over you? If you have a female, who has more influence over your female? Instagram or you?
Over my shorty?
Yeah.
Me, but if it depends on like what type of shorty she is though. Like it depends. Is she influencer? Is my
That's
shorty
different,
an
yeah, that's
influencer?
different.
That's-
Yeah, money, I'm
that's
with
to
it.
the back.
Is
That's to the
social
back.
media
Yeah.
part of her job?
Regular shit,
Social
regular
media
shit.
got
Oh,
her.
yeah, she got it.
Feel me? If she's
I
one
think
of
he
them,
got the regular girls too.
I mean, that,
to an extent because that's my generation is social media generation. You know what I mean? So like we all gonna be on social media. Like I ain't gonna lie, I be on social media a lot too. Like I just be posting bullshit.
Yeah,
that shit
You know
is
what I
the
mean?
devil.
You know what I mean?
I start a nigga one time, niggas send me shit, I start scrolling, it's over. I'm in that shit for about an hour and a half. I stay away from that shit, I avoid that shit.
But at the same time, it's like, you know, you got a girl that don't really post a lot. Some girls don't post a lot.
Yeah,
I really
yeah,
not
yeah,
know
yeah.
girls that really don't post a lot. They don't post on whether it's IG, Twitter, Facebook, or whatever, or so Snapchat, whatever. They don't post a lot. They really secretive, and it is talk to you. Like I know girls that just talk to me, or like girls that just talk to me and won't really post on IG. I mean, but obviously I don't know what's going on in the DMs.
Yeah.
I'm not asking what's going on in the DMs. I never ask what's going on your phone because I'll be damned. You feel me?
I'm not asking you a motherfucker.
I might motherfucking hurt somebody for that
So-
shit.
In the league, yo, a nigga in the league will DM your bitch right now.
That's
what I'm
saying. It's
Nigga in the league done did that.
So if
I ain't gonna lie.
you had a, if you,
Nigga done did that.
I heard
I've been there,
I
bro.
heard this
I've been
question
there.
before.
Bro, I done knocked down.
Yo, everybody's getting hit.
Let me not say it, but I done knocked down shorties that's got drill rappers in their DMs, my nigga. I've done been there. Bro, it's a part of the game. These niggas are regular niggas like you.
Let me ask you a question.
These niggas go
Let
like
me
this
ask you a
shorty
question.
bad, that's gonna
Let me
happen.
ask you a question, Al. If you got a Lamborghini, right, and you got the lock on, you got life lock, you got all this, you know it's not gonna get stolen. Will you still parking in a bad neighborhood?
Fuck no. These niggas like that. Fuck that. Nah, I ain't gonna
That's
lie.
what I'm saying.
It depends on how you feel though. It depends on how secure you feel about this shit though.
It's
You know what I mean?
Security's out the question now.
You come back, there's no catalytic converters. I'm like,
Well, son, my top,
the
my
car will
rim,
be there.
my rim.
The car will be
Everything.
there.
I was in my rim.
Everything else missing.
Nigga, my rim. Oh shit, damn.
Yo, is marriage over? Is marriage over? I wanna
Is
ask
marriage
everybody,
over?
Everybody, man, we just went. The chest, is marriage over for the new generation?
Nah, hell no.
Is marriage over?
When's the last time you went to a wedding? Somebody around your age?
Around my age?
Never.
I didn't go, but my mans, they get
Okay.
married.
By
One of
the
my
time,
mans,
how
they
old
get
are
married.
you?
Huh?
How old are you?
How am I?
Yeah.
I'm 26.
By the time I was 26, I was wedding dates.
Probably a lot.
Nigga, who's going to weddings? I was buying
Bro,
suits like
it's,
crazy.
cause like, bro, it's a different
It's
generation,
marriage
bro.
over, my nigga. I think it's over.
Nah, I don't think it's over. I think, listen, it's like a fad, man. Everything comes back around.
Okay.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
hope
So,
so.
ultimately, I think we will get back to where we're supposed to be with all
Just
this
let me
shit.
know when we.
52 minutes.
Yo,
Yo, can we separate the new generation music and the old generation?
Oh, you missed that combo.
You missed
man.
that combo. You gotta hold on.
I
man.
mean,
You
I
gonna
mean,
be-
an
You gonna
OG.
talk to Muggs when he get back to the hood. You know Muggs gonna be outside till like 4 a.m. Muggs gonna be outside the circle till 4.
Yo,
bro.
Chaz, we're gonna do an OG, Young G.
Snacks in the back.
Snacks in the back. Yo, if you want some cookies,
Shout out to
some snacks,
Zero.
whatever,
Pause.
pull up to.
Hey.
Gotta hit that.
Aight.
Pause.
Yeah, he was happy. He was like,
Pause.
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 Hey, yo.
You was pause wrong. Feel me? Alright, but what was that? Marriage. So I know there's some people that still want to get married in my generation.
Yeah,
There's still people that got
beautiful.
hope for
That's
marriage in my
beautiful.
generation. But I feel like it's a little harder now because we in a generation, like I said, the social media, everything is posted. Everybody want to be posted. Everybody want to do this. Everybody. Whereas it's different from y'all, there's less pressure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, all right, you see somebody get married, but we can still take our time.
Mm-hmm.
You see somebody get married in my generation, oh, when I'm gonna get my ring? Oh, when I'm gonna do this? You see, they just did
Yeah,
that.
That's been like that.
I'm just saying that probably been like that, but it's worse now
Yeah,
because
but they be
that
on
shit
I think
get
it,
broadcasted.
I'm just being devil advocate again. I think it was worse before because I don't think they. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think marriage is as cherished as it was before. Point being,
Now, is
come on, remember when you get I'm
I
not
could
gonna
say that.
I agree. I
Niggas
agree.
was getting married around the board.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I
Could
mean,
say
I
that.
look, my
But
baby
you
mom
gotta-
But y'all was getting
my bad.
married.
Go ahead.
No, my baby mom was asking me for a ring since I was fucking
That's a
23.
fact. Listen, I'm
But
not
y'all
gonna-
was getting married and then getting divorced. Like,
Yeah.
that
Quick
divorce.
fast.
That's
I agree,
why.
I
That's
agree.
why. Man, that's why shit is not as
I
big
agree,
now.
I agree.
Because y'all was getting divorced like that. It was mad. People getting married 4 or 5 times.
But see, that-
Like, niggas getting married mad times.
I mean, there's definitely more to it than just, divorce and because all of this. Listen, today, in the past, this shit all stems from other shit. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? Propaganda, breaking the dissemination of the black family. We know about all that. We all understand that, right?
Yes,
They don't want the black man in the home. You know what I'm saying? That gives the woman the masculine energy to feel like she can control
Yeah,
shit.
she only can get
You know what I'm
welfare and
saying?
stuff unless
Yeah,
you're married,
she
not
gets
married.
all of it. They roll out the red carpet, Section 8, social service, you know what I'm saying? Got them feeling like they don't need a man no more, and so forth and so on. We all understand that. So that's the trickery that got us where we at. Now, if you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight. You know what I'm saying? That shit was out back then too.
Yeah, you heard that melody. I can't do it, nigga.
You right.
Catch him in the
Nah,
child.
but
don't
you
freak me.
definitely
Oh,
right.
shit.
Not for nothing, you definitely right. Because, their plan was to break down the black home. You know what I mean? I guess for black people, if we're gonna go black specific, their plan was to break down the black home. Take the black man out the you feel me? You want them either to have the baby and then get the black man out of it, or they get married and then, divorce and get the black man away from his family. So then you start growing, you got young men growing up with a woman and they develop feminine tendencies. And then their hopes was, all right, that'll turn them gay.
And it's
Not
working.
for nothing. And that way there'd be less niggas. There'd be less black people.
No
You know what I mean?
warriors.
No warriors out here. There'd be less niggas because if he gay, he not gonna have no wife. He not gonna inseminate no shorty, have no offspring.
Production.
You feel me? That's they stop the production with that, and then also throw in Planned Parenthood next to the nearest
Oh,
hood.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Get you
Throw the
the
Planned Parenthood next to the nearest hood. Let the black girl go there. It's cheaper to go that way, and they could, get their little whatever. Get their what's shit called, abortion. You feel me? And that's that. Like that was the grand scheme of things to try to get black people out of there.
Does anybody got any closing statements before we get out of here?
Do you have what?
Yeah, because
That's what the fuck that
That's what it
sounds
sounded like.
Does anybody have any? Oh, whoa. Does anybody have any closing statements before we get out of here? Anything you want to say to the
Double R, I
I'm
can't
cool.
wait to use.
I was thinking about that
You
shit.
know my nigga. Hey, Double R.
This nigga double went
I
hard,
love
dog.
you, my nigga.
He said they wasn't talking to me enough. I gotta go. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta go.
Over here in the corner by myself, they said
Yo, I was just about to bring
Niggas ain't talking to that nigga for only 2 minutes. That nigga said, "Fuck this, I'm out." Nigga, I said, that's tough. For
That
real.
was the most quiet.
Yo, you gotta put, you
corner,
gotta,
tough
dog.
you need that for a shirt. Like,
Oh
nigga,
me,
I'm
I'm
out.
putting that motherfucker
Yo,
on a
I
commercial,
guarantee you,
nigga.
I guarantee you. This shit right here,
Yeah, this
this
shit
shit right here, my nigga. This shit gonna get a lot of likes.
This shit called death.
This right here might get you the most motherfucking likes. Please like and subscribe.
Nah, for real though, nah.
Yo, go look at Double R.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Clickbait.
But
Clickbait.
yo, man, I just want to say shout out to the Ocho fans, shout out to
Yo,
Ben,
Ocho.
shout out
Ocho.
Double R, shout out
Show up.
everybody.
Shout out Double R. We still love you.
Facts,
That's a
man,
fact.
facts, man.
That's so funny.
Yo, bro,
Every
stay
black man. That's
Stay
what that
tuned for the
was.
next season of Kings and Pawns.
That's
Yes.
a fact.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Make sure you go check out Kings and Pawns episode 1 through 8.
Mm-hmm.
Stay tuned for the next That's Tough drop, please.
Yes.
You know what I
Yes,
mean?
dog.
Sure.
We
Yeah.
coming
I
real
really wanna
soon. I
be
know I ain't dropping in a
playing
minute,
too
but we
much.
coming soon.
He
Don't
playing
worry
too
about
much.
it. Don't worry about it.
I want to
just
thank
tap in.
everybody that came out, man. These dudes, every time I do anything, these motherfuckers support me, man.
All
Jail
the
bid,
time,
everything,
baby.
these guys support me. I
Always love.
appreciate you. I can't do
This
this
is the
without y'all.
Ocho thing, man.
Appreciate my big bro, appreciate younger bro, appreciate younger sis. Again, That's Tough. We trying to get Mike back in the studio. Hopefully we get another hardball album,
Stay
man.
tuned for Hardball.
Yeah, that's what.
Hey,
Now
yo.
stick to it.
Hey, yo!
Oh.
Pause!
Oh.
Yeah, got your ass back.
That's
That's a hard what? Hey, yo!
B-A-R-Z.
No.
Yo, shout out Dash Dubs Cinematic Studios for making this possible. My guy is good.
Yes,
Good
sir.
business.
That was crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you, that was crazy. Whoa!
Go like and subscribe. Go follow the Instagram.
Still go.
We lit.
He's a foul nigga.
Nah, nigga, call me. I gotta get him.